Today on A Commonly Good MTG, we're playing 4-color dinosaurs, which means we're not actually playing 4 colors, we're playing 3 colors, and we're relying upon Zombify and other reanimation spells to get big, gigantic, multicolored son of Godzillas out into the battlefield. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, all hail the Hypnotoad, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So today we're playing a deck I found over on Untapped GG, and it's called 4-Color Dinosaurs. So, the reason why I played this deck and why I picked it, it is off of the top tier list, is because I played like 12 other decks today. I wasted about 7 hours trying to find something from someplace else, and eventually I'm like, suck it. That's not going to happen today. I was about to just give up and not put out a deck. Instead, I went out and found something that looked relatively new, but had a fairly decent win rate, and I hadn't seen before. So we're playing 4-color dinosaurs. All right, so that's it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at cards in this deck. We'll talk a little bit of how this deck should work, and then we're going to go out and crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got? What we got reanimation and big, gigantic stuff. And even more so, we're playing Dinosaur Tribal. So this is going to be awesome. So let's take it from the bottom and see what's going on. Bitter Triumph kills target creature or planeswalker. You also, as playing this, have to discard a card, because discarding cards, super important. You want to get rid of all your dinosaurs into the graveyard. You can't even pay for half of them because we don't even have green mana. So Palani's Hatcher, Ghalta, Gishath, can't do it. Bitter Reunion. When we play this, we have to discard a card, and then we get 2 cards. So this helps us get rid of the dinosaurs and get Zombify and Rite of the Moth. Okay, that's what we're looking for. Commune with Evil. Look at the top 4 cards of your library. Put 1 into your hand, the rest into your graveyard. What are we looking to put in the graveyard? Dinosaurs. What do we want to get? Reanimation and mana if we need it. And you gain 3 life. So all that works great. Then what happens? Zombify. Go get something from your graveyard, put it into the battlefield. Rite of the Moth. Get something from your graveyard, put it into the battlefield. All right, so that's it. That's what this deck does. Oh, we've got Virtue Persistence snuck in there too. -3 to -3, you gain 2 life. Great. If you can get up to 7 mana, you can put it out, at which point you just start pulling things out of graveyards and putting it into the battlefield to battle at the beginning of your upkeep, okay? So therefore, worst case scenario, this thing goes a little too long. You got 7 mana. You're using that to get them out every single turn. There's no way people can hold up against that. Unless, of course, they're playing Graveyard Kill, which there's some stuff out there that does it, but not very often. All right, so what do we got? We got Palani's Hatcher, which when it comes into play, puts out a couple of eggs. Then it gives all of your dinosaurs like haste and turns one of your eggs into a 3/3 dinosaur. Let's say, yeah, all the dinosaurs you control have haste. Yep, that's it. So, this guy's great because he gives all your other dinosaurs haste and they go nuts. If you could pull this thing out with something else, give all your other dudes haste, that's great too. Trumpeting Carnosaur has Discover 5, so therefore you're going to find something with a mana of 5 or less, which is going to be, Palani's Hatcher or any of these guys over there. Also gets to grab something from your, is it Discover? Yeah, it's just your stuff, not other people's stuff. Now, Etali, on the other hand, will start stealing stuff from your library as well as your opponent's library. This Ghalta will let you put any number of creatures in your hand into the battlefield. So if you know you got this Ghalta in the graveyard and you got a Zombify coming up, hold on to as many dinosaurs as possible. And then there's Gishath, which when he comes out, he's got haste. He runs in, does damage, and then you get to reveal a number of the top of your library equal to the amount of damage you dealt to a player. And then any number of dinosaur cards that are amongst those you put onto the battlefield. And if, it could just be this avalanche of dinosaur dudes you're going to be just slamming down at that particular point. Other than that, we just got a number of dual lands, and that's just so we can play what we need to be able to get out what we need to get out. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to control the board a tiny bit if we happen to have any bitter triumphs. Mostly, we're going to just try to get guys into the graveyard and try to find Zombifies and enough mana to cast them. And then load these dudes out, let the avalanche of dinosaurs take over, and win the game. All right, so that's it. Now, before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black Queen Sholdred, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentations of the women. I'm playing against Fafoin. Fafoin. Two mana. Keep it. Ghalta's cool in this situation. We need to get something to bring them back, though. We need to zombify and at least one more. What are you doing, jerkwad? There you go. Good job. All right, we got the Zombify. We just need another mana. And we got a lot of great guys in our hand. Don't be taking... Oh, I got Rite the Moth. We just need to get a third mana now at this point. Let's go find it. Don't steal Zombify, jerky. Ghalta! That was glorious. Look at that. And there we go. We win. That's the way this deck wins right there. Overwhelming victory. All right, playing against SolarBlue. Zombify. We just got to get something in the graveyard. Let's put out this guy first. All right, we need 4 mana, so we're fine. Surveil. If I can get a guy and put it in the graveyard, then we'll be set up for next turn. Come on, be a Ghalta. Oh, magic is easy when you get what you ask for. All right, let's do it. Ghalta. Which tells me we need to play Etali. Yeah. And all in. Now what are we going to do? Let's do some more awesome stuff. 1, 2, because we already got a Ghalta out. Well, that was kind of sucky, but look what we got. I'm surprised he hasn't given up. I just don't think he can come back, man. We could bitter triumph if he puts out the demon. He only has 3. He's got 3 mana. He can have 4 probably. And we win. Victory, victory, victory. All right, we're on to March Hare 03. Zombify. All right. Should be dropping a bomb at some point. Bit of reunion, get stuff in the graveyard. Graveyard. All right, with Ghalta, then I just want to keep dudes in my hand. Now it's going to climb up to 4 mana somehow. All right. See if we get some better stuff into our hand. Another Ghalta, huh? All right, we're coming down on you fast. You can choose the block. Well, this Ghalta, huh? That kind of sucks we got both of them. I know, I had this happen to me earlier today. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Victory! I played against Jambo King. 79. Nothing to bring things back yet. We go looking for a bit of reunion. A lot of bitter reunions. Not getting what we're looking for. All right, come on. We need it badly. We need not that. We need not that. I'll tell you, we'll go out slow, commune with evil. Oh, none of this is good. The shuffler's out to get us big time. Like, we just need one Zombify is what we need. Or a Rite of the Moth or whatever it is. Nothing. All right, bit of reunion again. We're still digging. Nothing. All right, it's a little bit of life, but still, we're not getting anything we need. 1, 2, we're going to pay for this the hard way. Is that the deal? I guess I could put out the Hatcher on the next turn. All right, come on, pass it over, yo. Do I have anything good in here now? Okay, Ghalta. Let's go ahead and Etali again. We'll keep this guy, he's fine. Decline. We already got one good guy out, he's all cool. Yeah, let's pop it. Pop it like it's hot. And we win! Sweet googly moogly, people. Talk about last second victory. All right, playing against draguneyes. 2 mana. That's enough to get the Bitter Reunion, which hopefully get the rest of this thing going. We throw away like Gishath there. Oh, I thought that was Ghalta. It's Gishath. No to dragons. These are some painful lands. Don't particularly care for that. He's going to poison me to death. All right, maybe some Commune with Evil next turn. Maybe we just kill a guy. And we're good. All right, we're up to 4 toxic counters. Let's see what happens here. Zombify. Gishath. Autopay. Go to town. Oh, that's horrible. Do it again. Why, I'm killing myself. No reason to do the other guy. This guy allows me to grab all these other guys. There we go. Let's be awesome. And we win. Victory. All right, playing against Mo. Ooh, we got absolutely nothing. No dinosaurs, no zombifies, but we're going to keep it. We're going to try to make this work. There we go. Now we just got to get some stuff in our graveyard. And Commune with Evil will help us with that. Let's turn off the lights. Keep this card from getting set on fire. Worst case scenario, we'll drag that one back from the graveyard. It's funny when I play this deck, suddenly the heir apparent is coming out like crazy. What do I got here? Just one stinky dinosaur. That's much better. All right, who am I playing now? Ghalta. Well, Ghalta brings guys in my hand. Ooh, I got some great guys in my hand. Sure, let's just do it. It's fine. Gishath. There he is. Let's see, and then he gets to mess around with stuff that we... this gets pulled off the top. We get to drop dinosaurs down if they're found. And where did this snowman come from? I haven't seen this guy. I have. It's been a long time. I already got these two guys. This is stupid. Come on, man. Why these two? That's essentially a whiff. That sucks. He's got two giant dudes with trample. Three, four, five, six. I've got five. Not quite enough. Anything else in here? I got Etali. All right, he doesn't know what to do. Destroy all creatures. He didn't like that. All right, mana. No, we didn't get the mana. Oh, well, I could do this. This is fine. This is just fine. All right, come on, big money. This is the part where you give up. And now I got a rabbit. Dinosaur, 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 dinosaur. Rabbit. Hi, man. What do you think? You think you should pee your pants? Or is it time to wipe the board again? That's a lot of guys. And I still win. Victory! Victory! All right, I'm playing against Ace Yoda. Where's that? Akeoda. Keep. All right, Foxes, you can hang out. That's fine. I'm cool with you, baby. Okay, you need to get into the graveyard somehow. Like this. And you see that move, you know that nothing good is going to happen. Who do we hate? Good enough, man. Good enough. All right, next turn we can bring back Gishath. He's going to have haste all to himself. And there we go. All right, let the awesomeness begin. What's next? Should I put that in my hand? Or just use it right now? Do I have any guys in my graveyard to bring back? Yeah, I could do that. Lay out the babies. And we win the game. Victory! All right, here we are with 4-color dinosaurs, and it was a fantastic deck. You know, the deal is that, here's the deal. I love dinosaur deck. I thought it was fantastic. I remember when we had the dinosaur set, whatever it was, Exelon or something, I played like dinosaur on the first day or something. And somebody said to me, so begins the age of the dinosaur. And you know what? That was exactly the deal. And I couldn't play dinosaurs anymore because it's like there's not a lot of variation. You have to, you know, and so therefore it's just you're playing dinosaur. And so as a content creator, I couldn't put it out because otherwise I'd just be playing the same deck over and over again, which sucks. But as a regular dude, yeah, I love playing dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are great. They're huge. They're stompy. They work with each other. The synergy is top notch. It is so incredibly good. But so flash forward, whatever it's been now, 2 years, year and a half, I don't know, something like that. We have 4-color dinosaurs. Ooh. So I'm not just playing, you know, Gruul dinosaur. We're playing 4-color dinosaurs here. What is the 4 colors? We're playing green, red, white, and black. And the funny part is we don't even have green mana. We're reliant entirely upon Rite of the Moth and Zombify to be able to pull our dinosaurs out of the graveyard. And our entry-level cards over there, Bitter Triumph and Commune with Evil and Bitter Reunion, as the cards for getting stuff into the graveyard. So, yeah, I mean, it was great. It was a fantastic deck. It wasn't Gruul, and it allowed me to play a dinosaur deck again. So, amen. And they were just insane. So, yeah, really, really, really good, provided that you've been playing long enough to have a full play set of stuff from Ixalan. Yeah, this will be a totally toasty deck to be playing. All right, let's get to it. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? It was, I mean, it's obviously Zombify or Rite of the Moth. I mean, it's bringing back things from the graveyard. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say Zombify. That was the MVP. Let's hover over it there. I mean, that's the thing is I'm getting a little tired of Zombify decks because you can bring back anything with Zombify. And what's great is that, yeah, you just load it up. It's the same kind of early deck, and you just go get stuff. Doesn't even matter what the color is. You just throw it into the graveyard, and then use Zombify to bring it back. I mean, all this early level stuff, that's just early level. Whatever you want on the high level, you can do whatever you want to with the deck. It's a little dull. But, man, it is still such an impressive thing. I got to tell you, like, for me, this is probably what I'd be playing. If I wasn't playing a different deck every night, I'd be playing Zombify-related decks like every freaking day. That's what I'd be doing. This is what I believe this is where the fun is at in playing on the ladder. So there you go. So yeah, Zombify, you are the MVP. Congratulations. You are going to Disneyland. All right, let's go ahead and move on then. Like, why wasn't Rite of the Moth the thing? The reason why is because Rite of the Moth requires black and white. But the thing about this, it also, you have to put a finality counter, which means if that creature dies, you don't get it back again. But the thing that's great about this is you can play it twice because of the flashback. So it's really hard to say, but I believe that Zombify is probably the better overall card. I'm going to give it to Zombify. All right, so as far as being competitive, yes, this is a competitive deck. I did pick it up off of the Tier 1 list. I played 12 decks today before I got to this one. This comes out of the Tier B. It has like on the Untapped GG, it's a 54.9% win rate. That's much lower than what you'd see personally. I got an 86% out of this deck. So yeah, this is totally a competitive deck, 100%. There's not much else to say about that. Or as they like to say, not much else I can say about that. There you go. All right, so was this deck fun? Yes, it was totally fun. Your early game kind of suffers a little bit because you can do nothing on 1. Turn 2 is always Bitter Reunion if you can freaking help it. Turn 3, is probably Bitter Reunion or Bitter Triumph. You're just doing something very bitter. And then turn 4, you're bringing back, Ghalta or Gishath, at which point they usually pee their pants and the game's over. And that's it. That is it. So this is completely a fun deck. I love seeing when the dinosaurs all pour out at one time. That is just such incredible fun. I like just hitting them over and over again, but nobody ever thinks that they can live through it. The sucked part would be if you got out a bunch of dudes and just acting all totally hot, and then they wipe the board. Yeah, that would suck. And you probably wouldn't be able to recover from it. But that's why I like to keep another Zombify or Rite and Moth in my hand if I can help it. Because then, yeah, you can bring it all back on the next turn. You come out with a nice hasty Gishath. Yeah, there's nothing they can do about that. All right, was this deck interesting? Yes. Why was that? Because unlike the other Zombify decks that feature what's her name? The Angel one that just allows you to look through your library. We're doing Dinosaur Tribal on top of this. So yes, it was Dinosaur Tribal mixed with Reanimation. Yeah, big time. I found that to be way interesting. I'm surprised we don't have green mana mixed in here. I don't know why not. Is there anything we need to do? I guess you need black, white, and red to make all the stuff from this 4 and under work. But man, if you just splished in a little bit of green, why not? Why not? I don't know. So anyways, yeah, I thought this was an interesting deck just because Dinosaur Tribal mixed with Reanimation. That was super cool. All right, so let's add it up. Was this deck competitive? Absolutely. Was it fun? Yes. Was this deck interesting? You bet your pants. All right, so that makes this into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.